Today's a big day, by the way. You know what today is? July 22nd. Our girl Britney has a court case today.
Yeah. Okay. Y'all, what are we going to do?
Lay it on me, girl. What's the plan?
Here's the thing. So I started kind of whistleblowing on Britney Spears back in like 2016 because I was hungover one day.
You've been doing this a minute.
Yeah, I've been doing some unsolved mysteries work, if you will. I was hungover one day laying in bed watching her do those fashion runway walks where she just kind of looks, she's in like a tight bandage dress, just trying to figure life out. And I was like, why is nobody talking about this? So I started talking about it publicly and then it kind of took off. Then, of course, it like subsided for a little while. And now I think since everyone's, become a conspiracy theorist because they have nothing else to fucking do with their time, all the Gen Zers have been like peeling back the layers trying to figure out what's going on with Britney. I mean, people think that I can actually save her. Like at one point I had to sit back and be like, hey, brah, like I don't have any connection to her. I tried to get in touch with Jamie Lynn. Like I've got to wait for them to like blink twice and send me a signal. And then I'll show up to her house and, thousand out.
Are you worried that you're going to have to go full like Pizzagate person, just show up at her house with an AK? Be like, let Britney out now.
Honestly, at some point there were moments where I was just like really revved up, like this is our girl. Because people have to realize, like I come at it from I'm just a huge fucking fan. Like I adore her.
Yeah.
But also I think there's a lot about what's going on with her situation that we don't know. I mean, I think it's frustrating if you're looking inward. You're like, okay, she doesn't have control of her money. Clearly, she doesn't have control of. We don't see her kids a lot, which I respect. And apparently they've been doing their own live streams from their dad's house. I can't imagine to be that successful and not have a credit card, not have, be basically stuck at your home. I mean, Britney's the only one who's been actually thriving during quarantine.
Yeah.
She's used to this shit.
When I heard, she made $131 million on tour. She put out an album and did a Vegas residency. And she can't get flowers sent to her hotel room because it's over her budget that her dad gives. I mean, fuck that. And honestly, she is a little crazy, right? I mean, something's going on there.
You can't not be. You grew up in the Mickey Mouse Club. Like
you have to be.
You've been in the public eye this long. Yes, you're definitely.
And so
listen, I've had like mild success over the last 2 years, and I'm even fucking losing my mind.
Right,
I get it.
You've
got family members coming out of the woodwork being like, "You gonna cut me a check?" And you're like, "No, Uncle Terry, you're an alcoholic. Like, get away." So I think that's what she's dealing with right now.
But I mean, there's every chance that if when we get her out of this conservatorship, I could see her blowing $200 million like tomorrow and being an absolute lunatic. But I think you deserve the right to do that. Like, let the girl live, and if she fucks it up, she fucks it up.
I really think, genuinely, Britney wants to go back to Louisiana, open a cheer studio or a dance studio, wear her, like, rolled-up Sophie shorts, and just live her life. Like, go barefoot in the bayou. She's a simple girl. I can relate to her. We're both Southern. There's just something really, like, refreshing about putting your feet in some grass and drinking a full diabetic coma sweet tea. That's just, like, who we are. And so I think she just wants to live a simple life.
Yeah.
But, people are giving her shit that her dancing's weird right now and she's trying to send us messages. I will say, from artist to artist, that's just her doing her thing. Like, she's vibing.
I
don't think
saw
need
your
to read into
freestyle
that.
dancing. Yeah. Just out there feeling the beat.
Yeah, just feeling the fucking beat. I mean, we're all locked up. Like, some days I play like pill roulette and I just open a drawer and take something and see where the ride takes me. So she may be doing the same thing.
Did you believe the yellow shirt thing?
No, I didn't. Here's the deal, because I do know, and I've had an inside source tell me that she still is not actually free posting her Instagrams. So somebody else, she has to send even like the crazy captions. She's still sending it to another company who then has to post.
Really?
I mean, it was a big deal.
But then
is that a legal thing or is that like a celebrity thing? Like she just like famous celebrities have companies that run their Instagram, or is that like you are obligated to send anything that you put out into the world has to be run through this company first?
I don't know. It could be through her conservatorship, or it could just be a celeb thing, But
when they changed the caption, though, the caption didn't say yellow shirt first and then was changed to mention the yellow shirt.
Oh, that's right.
Like, that's a little suspect.
Well, I mean, it'd be even wilder. She had to pick up the phone and call some girl named Cheryl and be like, Cheryl, change it, and then I'm sure the message would get back to her family.
Scary shit.
It is scary shit. And, I know, like you said, the court case is going on today. My heart goes out to her because I can only imagine that kind of pressure, having to have so many people with their hand in your pocket.
Yeah.
I do think that she's probably, trying to go through some shit. Now, her sister, Jamie Lynn, commented on somebody's Instagram and was like, you have no idea what's going on, my sister. You cannot talk about her mental health. And I totally respect that. Like, we're all going through some shit. But I think everybody comes from a real level of like concern for her because she's the fucking shit. Like, Britney is an icon and we just want to see her thriving and doing well.
Yeah, she's next level. Like, she's next level famous, next level iconic. There's you had a couple hit albums. Britney like needs body doubles when she leaves the house. That we're talking next level type shit that very, very few people go through.
It feels like we're going through a similar thing with Kanye right now. Like,
how's he walking the streets? How's fucking Britney locked up and Kanye can just do whatever he wants?
I mean,
great point.
Kim had that comment this morning. Kim put out like a big
I'm
stuck here. Big Instagram post this morning being like, look, if you deal with someone who deals with these problems, like, you can't do anything unless they want to get help. And I guess save for conservatorship.
Yeah, or we could just like lock you in a tower and you can't get out like Cinderella.
Well, it's interesting. I heard, a bunch of the female comments talking about it. They were like, it's interesting how Kanye is just allowed to like roam free and hold like a rally, like a political rally. Well, while Britney's just like literally just trying to,
you think that's a male female
in her house. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. I mean, I think she's like a caged bird, right? Like a baby bird, like keep her safe, keep her home.
Right.
When I think she should just be able to like go to the Cheesecake Factory and fucking live her life.
She was young when this first happened, though, wasn't she? Was like Kanye's like 45 now, wasn't she? Like 26.
She was in 2007. I think she was like 28 or something.
28.
That's still. I mean,
you're an adult woman, that's for sure. But I think 28 and 45 are two different times.
Yeah,
like at 28, my parents would take care of me if something went wrong. At 45, they'd be like, dude,
you're a lost cause. Just fuck out of here.
Go fuck yourself. Figure it out.
The funniest thing that's happened to me since I started to like post about this is the Britney fans like rallying. And they're so appreciative of like if I just tweet like Free Britney, they're like, so this one dude, guy, girl, I don't know, it was just like a Free Britney account, tweeted me and said like, can you follow me so I can DM you so I can send you like the scoop? And I'm like, oh, fuck yeah. This person DMs me like 100 times a day. Just links and pictures and like connecting the dot. It's just non-stop. And I feel like I've got like a whole they're like my army now. I'm gonna like sick
the
the
Britney squad.
I mean, there was comments on our YouTube page that said that I'm the real Kevin she deserves, not Kevin Federline. Like, let's go, let's do this, gang. It's wild though to have fans like that. It's like somebody.
Yeah.
You said I don't know what can we do? How could we? Like they will show up at a courthouse one day. If not, I can't believe it hasn't happened yet. They're just gonna like storm her mansion.
Yeah, I mean, it's really wild to see this whole movement take off. And, I try and send her messages all the time. I'm like, listen, I think she just wants a girlfriend. Like, sit down with a group of girls. We'll go somewhere chill, like a Maggiano's Italian grill. And we'll just like have a chopped salad and just figure some shit out. Like, I just really want to sit down and fucking talk to her and be like, yo, what do you need? I'm here for you.
I feel like you guys would get along. Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Yeah. I mean, I went to school in Mississippi. Like, I know that like Louisiana vibe. I'll just get in the van. Let's go. I'm taking you home.
When did, as a Britney super fan, because I'm a Britney fan. I haven't really followed her career super closely anymore. But like I rarely hear a Britney Spears song. I'm like, this stinks. But like when I played baseball in high school, like Toxic was my walkout song. Like I
didn't know that.
I liked Britney. Yeah. But when did she make this switch? Because now I feel like her super fans are only like mostly gay guys. Yeah. When did she become like a gay icon? Like I follow a playlist on Spotify that's fire, and it's called Songs I Blame Straight People for Not Becoming Hits. And it's like mostly Britney.
Right.
It's like Sleepover and stuff like that.
I think she's always been a gay icon because I know all my gay guy friends who weren't even out of the closet, like in high school, they were fucking obsessed with Britney. So I think she's just always been that icon because she's like, she's empowered. She's just fucking sexy and raw and like a little bit trashy in the best way, And
it's a great description.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I always say, like, I think my sense of style is like old Hollywood glamour with a splash of trash, And I think that's just, you got to keep things balanced.
Yeah.
She's always been an icon since day one. I mean, anybody who comes out and, pigtails, with Hit Me Baby One More Time. Like she, right out the gate, she knew what the fuck she was doing.
Yep.
That was right out the gate. We talk about that a lot now, but like, she was how old in that video?
Way too young to be doing what she was doing at that age and the way we were looking at her. She was like a 16-year-old girl, and everyone was like, oh, I want to fuck that schoolgirl. It's like, Jesus Christ, guys. It's a child.
It makes sense why she's at where she's at now because, like, I mean, she was hypersexualized, I would guess. I don't know what age she was on Mickey Mouse Club, but I would guess it started then.
Yeah.
Like, that was
like a 6-year-old girl.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why I'm always so fascinated by Timberlake. He's, like, so normal. He started back then. He did the boy band thing. He did his solo albums.
I think, but so was Gosling. I think it's probably just like guys were far less sexualized.
I guess so, yeah. But I mean, but in general, unless he's just hiding it all, like he's never had. Just recently this year, he was like, there was that picture of him like touching a girl, and they were like, "Oh, Timberlake cheated." It was like that was the only time I've ever seen anything negative about him, and he's like a mega star. I don't know how he did it.
I'm sure it has to do with like them being dudes, honestly. You're not asked to wear certain things. You're not asked. Right. And the biggest thing with Britney is like, her natural voice, and her voice is totally different than the voice that she performs in.
Right.
So, I mean, I have like a deep smoker voice. I'm pretty sure she's down here on like my level.
Right.
Because sometimes you can see some old interviews where she's like down, just talking like this, like, what's up, I'm Britney.
Yeah.
And they've kind of forced her to play that baby voice that we're up here. It's like a character. Yeah. So I think that's a part of the equation. She's not even really, she's put on a persona and a character for so long that she can't even really be just like the down-ass country girl that she is.
Oh, it sucks.
It sucks being a girl. You guys,
it really does.
Yeah, you're telling me.